I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Network. We're going to talk about Mayor Latoya Cantrell. That's right, another Democratic mayor. All this is, she's Lori Lightfoot Light down in New Orleans, which, if you haven't been keeping score, is now the #1 murder capital of the United States. Same kind of thing as Chicago and so many of these other Democratic shitholes. I'm looking at you, Dallas, and your Democratic leadership right now, and Houston as well. Okay, I'm not letting them off the hook. You've got Democratic mayors in those areas down there that are failing. And New Orleans is about 4 hours from me as the crow flies. I've been down there several times going to Jazz Fest. It's been a lot of years since I've been. Used to be a place I loved to go. It was so fun. It was absolutely so fun. You could park just about anywhere, walk down to the French Quarter. Didn't have to worry. I mean, it just never once felt like you were in peril in any way. Now, shit, you won't get me down there. You won't. Because we're going to talk about two things. We've got Cantrell that's got a cut to her police budget. Why is that? Because, hell, the police are quitting because she's not backing them. And they got a pathetically small police force down there right now, and they're only getting a trickle of applicants in, because why would you want to work in a city where your leadership doesn't back you, right? You can't show up to the trials and shit on behalf of criminals like this mayor has done, and expect the police want to literally work for you. They don't. And the other thing we're going to highlight is something that is become an epidemic down there, and that is shootings on the interstate, shootings on the major highways right now, and it's a major damn problem. So let's do that first, and then we'll look at her budget. I mean, my God. The only thing that makes Lori Lightfoot more of a draw than this is how ridiculous Lori Lightfoot just looks, in Chicago. But they've got every bit the same kind of problem in New Orleans as Chicago's got. And it's about time that we start giving it some more coverage. A woman seen shooting on New Orleans interstate arrested. Another woman at large. This is crazy as hell. This is NOLA.com. New Orleans police have arrested one of two women caught on video shooting guns from a vehicle that was driving on the interstate near downtown. The women in the video are 21-year-old India Fozande and 20-year-old Erica Nettles, police said. Fozande surrendered to police on Monday, authorities said. Her attorney was present, they said. She was booked into Orleans Justice Center early Tuesday on a count of discharging a firearm from a motor vehicle. According to online jail records, the charge is a felony, according to the authorities. Nettles is still at large and is wanted on the same charge, police said. No injuries were reported related to gunfire, but it is part of an ongoing trend of increased shootings on New Orleans Road. Quote, this reckless act placed motorists traveling on interstate in the community in imminent danger of being seriously injured or killed. So you're just driving down the highway, and there we go. Pontchartrain Expressway is where it happened, near Latoya Street. Latoya Street, I'm sorry. The 10-second video was posted to social media with the caption, "Laugh out loud was just letting them bitches go," with a laughing emoji. So it's a joke. It shows two women with handguns firing multiple rounds out the open passenger window of a vehicle while it is in motion. Lights from the city skyline are visible in the background. I'm not playing this. Map of interstate shootings. As of Tuesday, I mean, look at this shit. I mean, that's crazy as hell. One of the main ways into New Orleans. As of Tuesday, at least 25 people have been shot on New Orleans interstates and highways. 20 of the 23 have been on I-10. Man, I've been on that. I can't tell you how many times. 3 were near downtown on US 90B. 6 people have been killed in interstate shootings this year. And that is the map right there. When interstate shootings started increasing last year, New Orleans police said they believe the crimes are committed by multiple unrelated people for various reasons. They reiterated that stance in June. They say the shootings fall into 3 categories: interactions between motorists that escalated into road rage. That much road rage? Are you kidding? This is more likely, I think. Pre-existing feuds where shooters are targeting someone they know. Someone is caught in the crossfire. Wow. Details from police interstate shootings are generally limited and rarely include vehicle descriptions. So, let's get to the mayor. She presented her budget. On paper, New Orleans PD could receive less money in 2023, but first responders and other officials could get a raise. That's all part of the new plan. The relationship between New Orleans Mayor Latoya Cantrell and the city council has been strained in recent months. Yeah, because she's trying to do all kinds of things. They've clashed over public safety, the mayor's travel expenses, that's what I'm referring to, and proposed charter change amendment giving the council confirmation power over the mayor's top appointees. Yeah, they're trying to rein in budget violations is basically what's going on, right? People in and around that circle of the mayor may or may not be spending too much money. The city budget process officially began on Tuesday. The mayor made a rare appearance before the council, striking a conciliatory tone. Quote, "You have stood tall as the council," Cantrell said. "I've seen that. You have made sure that you are, one, not only strong, but also you're independent. I respect that." The budget calls for a $21 million cut to the New Orleans Police Department. But this is why. The reduction reflects the shrinking department's current manpower of about 1,000 officers. I think they really need something in the neighborhood of like 1,200 to 1,400 or something down there. The department was budgeted for 1,200. There you go. The New Orleans Police Department would still get close to $155 million. I mean, like I said, they can't get cops hired down there. You know, it's just like anywhere in these democratic cities. When the leadership doesn't back your play, you do not want to work for them as a law enforcement officer. Don't blame them. All the while, it's an episode of the Fast and the Furious out on the interstates in New Orleans. This is crazy to me. You got to vote these people out. People won't do it. They're going to keep voting for people like Latoya Cantrell because she's just that right amount of woke. Dangerous woke. The kind of woke that allows criminals to run amok. Nuts. Absolutely crazy. We're going to keep a watch on New Orleans from now on. Yeah, kind of like we do Chicago. I'm going to highlight these mayors and these governors that fail. You're getting put out there. I mean, more people around the country need to know this kind of thing. And then that way, maybe they will take a look at their own city and be like, yikes, we keep going like this, we'll be the number one murder capital in the United States, like New Orleans. And now I'm really talking to those cities of intermediate sizes. You know, the cities that are down around 100,000, 150,000. Be careful that you don't get some Democratic leadership all of a sudden over your what was Red City. Yeah. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.